their full potential. If you want to become a carpenter, we want you to become the best carpenter in Ghana. If you are an electrician, we want you to become the best electrician. The soul and strength of every political organization is anchored on its values. Se uni esuna uni ebaya, you are nobody. You will become rich, but then if you don't have values, then nobody respects you. And so your value system as a political organization, for me, is your anchor. And that is why we have defined clearly our value system. Number one, we want to promote integrity and ethical leadership at all levels of our national endeavor. It's not just for the president. Ethical leadership and integrity is not just for the president. If you are a constituency chairman, you are a leader.
The best in the morning.
And so you have to exhibit ethical leadership. If you are a police station chairman, are you not the leader of your police station? So we want you to exhibit that kind of leadership. Number two, we want to introduce a culture of discipline. Three, we want to ensure that we enforce laws and order. We don't respect laws and order in our country. And our core value is to enforce the laws and order in our country. Number four, we want to promote meritocracy. Sometimes you wonder, so how did this man get into this position? And somehow he has maneuvered to become a big man in society. That is not meritocracy. It is something else. And we want to promote that. And also have a passion for excellence, even in our homes. If you strive for excellence, yes, we'll have you do. Is that not our culture here?
Sunrise on
No, but how can you become the economic powerhouse of Africa if you don't have a passion for excellence?
3rd November 1957, when Kwame Nkrumah was introducing what we call ADA, Avoidance of the Discrimination Act. This was where Otumfuo called Okyeame Bafo-Akotto and said, look, gentlemen, Kwame Nkrumah is saying that by December, if any party formed based on religion, ethnicity, regionalism, that party will be banned by 31st December 1957. So you see, people are born being smarter than people who think they are in positions. Bafo-Akotto was CPP, but by the instructions of Asantehene, he quickly moved around the whole country, pulled all the parties together, and then they came and formed a party called UP, United Party, because it was broad-based. It was no longer religion. It was no longer tribal, ethnicity, or regionalism. So this is what our new party is about. We believe in the old values, the core values that help to establish UP. But those core values have diminished. People now want to be authoritarians, and therefore when they lead a party, they think the party belongs to them. They forget that party is formed by the people. When you talk of democracy, you talk of what? Is it a party of the people, for the people, and of the people? Is that not so? But if you claim a party for you and you are a dictator, then the party belongs to you and your room.
The big conversation on 3FM Sunrise. The big conversation on 3FM Sunrise. 103.7. Urban Lifestyle Radio Station.
Second one is UP. Party Papa. UP. Third one is UP. Ghana shall rise again. UP. Ghana shall rise again. UP. Ghana shall rise again. Let's do it once more. The first one is
3FM 92.7. Urban Lifestyle Radio Station.
And that's the new anthem of the United Party, the newly launched United Party. That's used to be the Movement for Change, led by Alan Kojo Tremantin, with stalwarts like Alhaji Abubakar Sadiq, Solomon Owusu, Ebo Bachman, and many other MPP, Abuabia Samoa, many other great MPP guys who used to be with the NPP, used to speak for the NPP, used to represent the NPP in many different fronts. But now they've broken away, formed a brand new party called the United Party. If you know the history of Ghana, the United Party has antecedents, or if you like, there were predecessors, or if you like, that's the party that birthed the NPP. So UGCC, United Party, and now the NPP. Well, Alan Tremantin has broken away. It is going to pick the United Party. It sounds like going back to the principles and the values of the New Patriotic Party that he thought had been thrown to the dogs, which is why he checked out of that political party. We'll get onto the phone line and have a conversation. But first, let me tell you about the luckiest. Me show you 2 easy ways to get in the game. First, grab your phone and dial *712#. Choose option 1 to buy a ticket for yourself, or option 2 to buy for someone else. If you want the system to generate a lucky ticket for you, go with option 1. Again, prefer to choose your own ticket. That's option 2. Confirm your payment with Momo and you are in. And guess what? If you want to use the online platform, well, let's go onto the luckiestafrica.com and register and tap on the community ticket. So either pick your own lucky number or let the system choose for you. You can also buy a ticket for someone else too. And it's time to pay. Use Momo if you are in Ghana, or pay with your card if you are abroad. One ticket can multiply your money by 500 times, and your whole community could win 10 times over. This is your golden chance. Hop on and let's get lucky together, because luck is everywhere. I don't know what you think of the Movement for Change metamorphosing into a fully fledged political party known as the United Party. But you can always share your thoughts and comment with us here. We're on Facebook Live at 3FM927. We're also on X. The hashtag is 3FM Sunrise. And we invite you to join us and have that conversation with us. Dr. Jonathan Asante-Ottre is a political analyst. He is also a senior lecturer at the University of Cape Coast. He joins us now on the phone line. Doc, good morning. Thank you very much indeed for your time.
Good morning, my brother John. How are you doing?
Alive and well. Yesterday, we saw the formation of a brand new political party. A movement had metamorphosed into the United Party. Were you surprised?
Well, I wasn't surprised. Let me say good morning once again to yourself and to your listeners. I wasn't surprised, but it is just the name that I was surprised about.
What about it surprises you?
Yes, I think that the name is a masterstroke. It's a masterstroke because of the nuances that it involves or it evolves. You see, the United Party, we all know that in some years back, the name NPP came out of that. And so if a new movement that in itself is an offspring of the NPP goes back to take that particular name, then it is very interesting and intriguing. So that's why I look at it, because I can look at the ramifications, if you don't mind. One, any MPP hardcore member will easily go home to the UP when they are disgruntled, when he or she is disgruntled within the current architecture, that is the MPP. Secondly, the forthcoming presidential primaries. If the current MPP are not careful and the supervisors of this process do not ensure that if you lose, you have justifiably lost. If they are not careful, there could be another splinter group coming out of the MPP. Either they will form another party or they can easily join forces with the UP. Then,
go ahead, please. Go ahead, please. Go ahead. No, we're listening to you.
So the other aspect is that sympathizers of the MPP, especially the elderly ones, the elderly ones, their offspring, they could easily be tutored on the tradition of the UP. So that if you look at the focus of Mr. Alan Chairman, the Gen Z, the youth, appear to be its focus. And you cannot build a formidable party if you do not attract the youth. The reason why the likes of CPP, PNP, or PNC have virtually gone mad about is because they do not attract the youth. The youth are not attracted.
You mean the MPP?
The CPP.
Right, the CPP, great.
Yeah, the CPP, the PNC, right? Those in Nkrumah's stock. They are not able to attract the youth. And that is what they've gone mad about. They are virtually comatose. I mean, not virtually, they are. They are, because on a daily basis, apart from those who are by birth are in Nkrumah, they should tell us the youth that are joining the CPP, for example. But this particular, new party, what is more intriguing about its formation and the name is the fact that, Johnny, the umbilical cord of this new party is from a central region.
Sunrise on 3FM.
And that in itself is more dangerous to the health of the MPP. Not only now, but to the future.
You mean the United Party as formed now is a danger to the New Patriotic Party?
Certainly. Because the one leading the pack is from a central region.
That's correct.
And so,
the best in the morning
if you look at
is on 92.7
what happened in the 2024 election,
Sunrise
you have to
on
appreciate the fact
3FM.
that Alan contributed to the loss of the MPP. He did. Whichever way you look at it, it doesn't really matter the strength of the NDC. No. Alan really is exit from the party. And I think Joe Wise and co, I think Chairman Sebastian and co have agreed to this.
Right.
I stand to be corrected. So that is why it is even more dangerous. Because that is the home of the MPP. Their stronghold. And somebody is going to be there who has formed a political party out, of that. That person is relying centrally on a central region for his strength, and for his strength in terms of numbers. So naturally, these people, the new faces, the Gen Zs that would have, been attracted to the MPP, are getting attracted, unfortunately or fortunately, to the NDC. One, and obviously, two, the UP as well, as time, would definitely show. So, if the MPP is not careful, it will be very difficult for them
I see. Let me bring in Mr. Solomon Owusu, who is Director of Communications for the United Party. Solo, good morning. Thank you very much, and congratulations to you.
Thank you, Johnny, and good morning to you, your crew, and cherished viewers and listeners, and also Dr. Sanchez.
Yesterday, I saw you on stage charging the people up and with the anthem. We are interested in the anthem. We didn't get the full complement of it. Care to share the anthem with us briefly before we move on?
That is, we are the United Party.
That's right.
Johnny, my voice for singing is not good. What I'll do is that after this interview, I'll quickly send you the anthem.
No, we got a portion of United, 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 we shall win, United. We want to hear that portion of the lyrics well.
United, united, we will win. United, we stand. United, we shall win. These are the two. United, we stand.
Okay.
United, we shall win.
Okay, I see. Interesting. What inspired that kind of lyrics in an anthem of that nature?
So, I mean, like you know, in our local parlance, they say, when rooms are, together, it's very difficult to break it. But when you take it individually, it's very easy to break it. We need to stand together as a new political party. It's in unity that majority of Ghanaians will see the need to join us as the anthem.
Now, why United Party? Why that name particularly when you know that after the UGCC came in the United Party and then subsequently the NPP? What motivated Alan Tremantin, who said, I have nothing more to do with the NPP, to go and pick a name that is almost synonymous with the NPP, United Party?
So like Alan, like you already said, Alan said he had nothing to do with the NPP. And so it's the view of many of us. Remember, most of us who are leading this new party came from the NPP stock or the UP background. But mind you, the NPP that came out of the UP was the new patriotic party. What you have today is not the new patriotic party, but the Nana People's Party. So those of us that believed in the original ideals and principles of the United Party that birthed the new patriotic party believes that this party have no semblance of the original ideals and objectives and mission of the UP party. As we going back to take what we believe is our original ideology. And so the name, the United Party.
Again, Dr. Santiotri has said that, look, you may be a threat to the NPP, particularly given the fact that Alan Tremantin comes from the Ashanti region. Most of the party stalwarts, the United Party stalwarts, come from the Ashanti region. You have chosen the name UP. Any diehard NPP person may tilt towards you. Is that the intention behind choosing the name United Party?
So as our one of our objectives is to displace the duopoly. And to do that, one of the duopolies must fall. Either the NDC or the NPP, one of it has to fall for us to come in. And if you look at the two and our backgrounds, Dr. Santiotri is not far from right. I mean, already there is a tsunami in the Ashanti region that they are joining the party and block and mass. So it is true that the NPP would immediately suffer the catastrophic consequences of our political party. But that will not be limited to the NPP alone. The way and manner we will explain our policies will also endear our party to the larger Ghanaian populace, because we are a broad-based party. But the immediate effect will affect the new patriotic party.
I see. So, Doc, the intention is clear that they want to displace the duopoly and particularly the new patriotic party. But is that the way to go if we are looking for a stronger multi-party democracy and representation?
You see, of course, you must definitely have a target. they often say the low-hanging fruit, isn't it? If the umbilical cord of the United Party, the new United Party, is definitely from the Ashanti region. I also see their style. The style is that all these minority parties that haven't had a locus within our political space, they can easily join Mr. Allan. I also want to believe that they are not going to create a cult out of Mr. Allan, because if they do, they will not survive, because the moment he passes, God forbid, the moment he passes, then it means that it will degenerate into some kind of, or it will whittle down in terms of their strength. So I believe that the way and manner they smoothly and like what is it called, a submarine. The formation of the party was like a submarine. You never heard anything. I never heard anything until a day before yesterday, when my brother Solomon gave a hint and invited. I said, wow. And he said the name was even going to create some kind of interesting, stuff out there. And indeed, it has created some kind of euphoria. Well, as to whether they will be able to attract the others, I think only time will tell. As I said earlier on, if the NPP is not careful and they do not let those who lose in the presidential primaries lose genuinely, but they think that their interest is to protect Dr. Bawumia and then impose him in some kind of means, democratically anyway, then I think that UP will be more attractive than any other party. And I have a reliable information from the Ashanti region, a particular constituency in which a friend of mine who is an MPP told me that they don't even understand what is happening in Ashanti region. The youth is rather drifting to the NDC. So with the coming into being of the UP, probably they may have a reason to either join UP, unless they also believe that UP does not stand a chance. I will also advise the UP that, look, you may have to tone down on presidential ambition. Strategically, I ask myself that, look, if we have independent MPs within this country, about 4 of them, then it means that it is also possible for a party that is a third force, so to speak, to be able to attract MPs of this caliber so that they can win. So if they focus on MPs or MPship as a way of getting representation in Parliament, that in itself will help push the ideology. On the same issue of UP and how they have become virtually a household name from the movement, you could see that they are by far different from CPP, GCPP, and co. All these names, the minority parties that I've mentioned, have you ever noticed that in terms of political discourses, daily political discourses, like on 3FM, TV3, other, sister stations, you seem to have a representation of the movement for change.
That's
now
right.
UP on this. So by that, it means that they have a presence. And that in itself could help them.
I see.
One way or the other.
Solo,
and there could be some kingmakers in some future.
Great. Solo, we know your flag bearer, if you like, the man leading the party is Alan Tremantin. We know that Alhaji Abubakar Sadiq is your party chairman. Is that correct? Who else is there with you on the executive council?
So we have, like you have already said, Mr. Alan Tremantin is the interim leader. Alhaji Boniface is the interim national chairman. Lawyer Yabuabia Samoa is the interim general secretary. Hobson Yavia Doye is the interim operations manager, what other parties call the organizer. We have Hajia Gloria as the women organizer, and we have Lee Hammond as the youth organizer. We also have 7 national vice chairpersons with responsibilities from various regions, 7 of them, and each of the positions that I'm talking about, that's the national organizer or the field operations manager, he has 2 deputies. I am the communication director. I also have 2 deputies. The youth organizer also have 2 deputies. And we have regional executives across all the systems. Yesterday we showcased them. So what is left is to go into the constituencies. And like Doctor was saying, I don't know whether Doctor was looking into the crystal ball. We are very much interested in the parliamentary seats. I mean, if you target parliamentary seats and do it well and win more, it will even propel you to be into the presidency. And one of the things that you intend in parliament, the 87 members of parliament you have, I can say without any equivocation that if half of them will be in parliament, in the next parliament, they will be in parliament on the ticket of the UP party. This one is an assurance that I've given to you. Behind the scenes, the number of people that are joined, that are telling us in confidence that, look, we are only waiting for the 31st of January elections, is mind-boggling. But that is by the side. Our focus is to be within the communities, the grassroots mobilizations, work it up, be on the various campuses. Fortunately for some of us, we were there when TESCOM was formed. We are an integral part.
Right.
So we know what to do to build TESCOM, to make it attractive. And I can tell you that the UP's representations on the various campuses in this country will be attractive more than any of the political parties.
I know that in the last elections, the movement for change did not show strongly in the 2024 general elections. That has also been the talk of town that, look, if you didn't show strongly in 2024, Agrobeswe to wait if the show is going to be good, it starts right from the morning. Your morning has not been too good. Will your evening 2028 be good?
First of all, the movement did not contest election 2024. Mr. Alan Kyerematen contested election 2024 as an independent candidate. 95% of the people he appointed to be his polling agents were denied access to the various polling stations. So who was observing the elections for them? You know, in the coming days, Johnny, you did not have the benefit of having parliamentary candidates who would have represented his interests in the various constituencies. Mind you, parliamentary candidates complement the efforts of the presidential candidate. So that was also missing. As an independent candidate, he did not have constituency executives, polling station executives, regional executives, and national executives to also oil the very vehicle or propel his victory. So all these coming together makes those that are putting so much weight on the outcome of 2024 elections a flawed argument. Now we are a political party. We are going to have all the structures that makes a candidate vibrant, and that is what is going to mark an improved position in terms of how the 2028 looks like. Let me also add that it is not automatic that Mr. Alan Kyerematen will be our candidate, because it's a democratic political party. It will be open to the general public. Those that believe in our ideas and principles, if they are worth a shot and contest and win, they become our political party. Again, we as a party are not building our party around an individual.
Right.
That is why we have introduced our vision, mission, objectives. That is why we have submitted our constitution to the Electoral Commission. It is the UP That is our target and not an individual.
Are you carrying along the great transformational plan as you had then for the movement for change, in which Alan Kyerematen used to contest the 2024 elections? Are you bringing that into the United Party to be the base of your vision and mission?
Absolutely, that is the bedrock. That's the blueprint of our party. So that remains.